Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Thursday, March the 21st, 2024. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there, if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble, I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments, which is greatly appreciated. Okay, let's take a look at one of the ones I already have checked off here. We'll take a look at this one here first. Collect an audio holotape 1. So, talking about myself personally, as soon as I log into the game after the daily update, this one here automatically checks off for me. And it's been like that as long as I can remember since we've been getting this particular daily that would pop up. And that's fine with me. It's an easy score. Now, I've had some conversations with some subscribers and members in the past. Now, some folks, it doesn't happen to them, and they have to go out and find an audio holotape every time. And then other folks, it does happen to them, and then other folks, it's not consistent, where sometimes they do have to collect an audio holotape, and sometimes they don't. It automatically checks off for them, and there's no real rhyme or reason as to the reason why that is, okay? But if you get the old brain fart, and you try to remember, hey, where can I find an audio holotape at? But you'll find audio holotapes all over the map, okay? One of the best spots to collect audio holotapes is right down here in Flatwoods, okay? It is still like that here today. You spawn here at Vault 76, you walk your way down the Flatwoods when you're a brand spanking new character, and you work your way all down that main street in Flatwoods. And on porches, up in the church, you'll find holotapes just laying around, and you'll find holotapes off of folks that are kind of just corpses that are sitting on the porch of their house, okay? So let's go down there real quick, just so I can show you. Now, it's not going to show up as a count for me because I already have it checked off, but just to kind of show you. So here we are in good old Flatwoods. All right. And a lot of these spots here, let's head up here to this house and see if there is a corpse. And we'll get rid of that guy first. Yeah, so like even the first house, you can see there's audio holotape like right here, see? Right? And then sometimes see how I went to Willie Mae? See how it has a survivor story, Willie Mae? That's a holotape as well. Okay, so just this first porch, as soon as you enter Flatwoods, from up there, right? This first house get 2 of them. All right, so I would say if you can't remember, just come right down here to good old Flatwoods, and you'll find that all the way through the town. All right, so just an FYI there. Let's see what's next here, Jim. Seeing how this one here is already checked out, we might as well talk about this one here as well. Kill a glowing creature 1. Now, as I was trying to prepare for the video, my camp was attacked by mole rats, and one of them just happened to be glowing, of course. So as soon as I killed it, kill glowing creature 1 for 1, done. Just the way it is. But we'll find glowing creatures all around the wasteland. We come across them quite frequently enough, okay? One such real good spot for glowing creatures is right here in good old Monaga. So it's talking about glowing creatures, of course. It's talking about anything but a robot and a human, because sometimes they will glow, like if they're legendary, but they actually have to say glowing in their name, okay? Now, sometimes what we come across the last time was right up here at the toxic dried lake bed, and we came across a glowing Mirelurks. Now, for some reason, a few months ago, if you guys can remember, the glowing Mirelurks did not count towards kill a glowing creature for some reason. It used to, but it doesn't now, and I don't know why that is. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Right here at Toxic Larry's Meet and Go, we usually have the triplets here, the 3 Snallygasters, and usually at least 1 or 2 of them are glowing, okay? So that's a good spot as well. And right up here in good old Abby's Bunker, You guys just see me bring you guys up here all the time. There's 5 rad roaches inside. And you see some of my videos, you will find maybe 1 or 2 glowing, but there's a couple videos that I have that's showing all 5 rad roaches are glowing there as well. Okay, so those are some good spots, but where we're gonna go here today, just to kind of show you, even though I got it done, I still like to gotta go through the paces. We're gonna go right here to Monadga. So I like to help you out, I like to help out the community, you know, even though I mistakenly already got it done from my camp, but it is what it is. But if you get it done, just if it happens to you, you don't have to come here. It's already checked off. It's done. And when you come down here, Monica, as I've showed you many times, it probably has about 10 to 12 mole miners, and usually half of them are glowing. Okay, so we got our first glowing guy, and this guy here is usually glowing most of the time that I come here. And all you do, you just take care of that glowing guy, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Now you can go ahead and clear the town if you like, whatever you want to do. But I'm just here just to kind of show you how some of them are glowing. We can see some glowing guys down there as well. See the glowing mole miners down there. Okay, so just an FYI. And of course, these mole miners are considered creatures. Okay, what's next here, Jim? Now we can actually start doing some stuff here. There's a couple that we could do right off the hop. Let's go ahead. We're going to kill an angler 3. So we've had this for our weekly challenge where we had to kill 9 of them. And if you're on a public server, and you'll see right down here, Sunday Brothers Cabin, there'll be an event here called Moonshine Jamboree. Now there'll be some anglers that will pop up here. They're mostly gulpers, but you will see a few anglers that will pop up. Usually in the higher level areas, you'll see like an angler horde. It'll just pop up like a like the yellow hexagon event kind of deal, not a public one, just a regular one. And it'll be kind of moving around, and it'll say a horde. And sometimes angler hordes will be found, and you can just go ahead and take care of that if you're lucky enough to get on a server with that. Another way to get anglers is sometimes here in the higher level areas like the Cranberry Bog and the Mire, if you claim a workshop. Sometimes when you have to defend the workshop in the event, sometimes there'll be anglers in that you have to defend against. So that's a good way too. And but the best way I like to kind of show people, because not everyone has the time to wait for that stuff to pop up, is right here in the good old gnarled shallows. Let's go ahead and pop over here. All right, here in the good old gnarled shallows. And every time I come here in this section part, there'll be three of them right down here. Let's get rid of this Feral Ghoul officer. There'll be 3 anglers right down here. And we did our weekly challenge there a few days ago. We were very successful. We had the server hop to get the 9 of them. But it is a weekly challenge, so we have all week to get 9. And it'll pop up as a daily, so you can just keep coming back here. Now, these guys in this section are not roaming around. You'll just see them inside the water, and you'll see their little lure. I call them antenna. A fella, I assume be a fella, looking at the name, but you never know. But they had mentioned that it's not called an antenna, it's called a lure. And just like an angler, if we could think of an angler, the person had mentioned that it put out this little lure and attracts a fish down in the depths of the dark, ocean. A little fish would come, and then, they strike. And that was pretty cool. They had mentioned that there. I got a big kick out of it. And so these guys, they're not called antennas, they're called lures. I love it. I totally love it. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and take care of this cat here. Now, this guy here is usually a lower level. We're just going to go for the head just to get rid of him. There we go. And just don't forget your stuff here. There we go. Now this guy here in the middle, this guy here will be a much higher level. And if you want, you can always kind of sneak up on him like that, and he'll pop out of the water. Now, he is higher level, usually a level 100 for me every single time. Depending on your level, he might be a lower level for you, so just an FYI. Okay, and there'll be a third one just on the other side here. You'll see his little lure sticking up out of the water. You can go ahead and there we go. Now this guy here is usually the lowest level most times, but you just never know. There we go. So there we go. There's our kill an angler 3 for 3 done, just like that. And right here in the good old gnarled shallows. Now someone did comment, a subscriber of mine, said that if you head north, so I'm going to put my little marker here, and I think that might have been Drew, maybe, had mentioned that if you head north, there'll be 2 more anglers up there, and they'll be just kind of walking around. So we're going to check that out. And just because I want to see, because I always kind of say that there's only 3 here, and there has been some folks said that there usually is more, like a couple more. You just gotta hit. I couldn't remember what it was when I did the weekly video, but the subscriber had mentioned to me he had to head north from that location. We're gonna give her a try here and see what we can find. And apparently these guys are just kind of roaming around instead of in the water. So we'll see how she goes here. And I'll put the old vats on to see if I can get a hold of them. Let's get something to drink here first. What do you guys think? We'll eat that. Canned coffee, sure, Jim. Sure. Am I heading in the right spot? Yeah. Yeah, roughly the right spot. We'll keep going here. I'm not too sure how far north I have to go. Like, I've only found those 3 down in that water, but there's just been a couple people that had mentioned it over the last little while. Every time we get anglers, they show off the gnarled shallows, so we'll definitely check it out. And they might not just spawn in for me. It's a possibility as well. And that's probably what could happen. And that's why I want to say the importance that every server is kind of different. Now, I'm on a private server. I don't think that has anything to do with trying to find this enemy. If he's here, he's here. If this is a natural spawn point for them, but I don't see them here today. We'll keep going. Get up over this ridge here. Alright. So maybe they're just not spotting in for me there. But I'll keep trying. Next time it pops up, I'll do the same thing. I'll get on top of this hill here and see if they're still here. Hitting my vats. I don't really see anyone or anything popping up, but... Oh, what's that? Oh, cave cricket. It's a cave cricket over there. And he's glowing. Look at that. He's a glowing cave cricket. Get his buddy there. Cave cricket's got to be careful of because they're a little overpowered. Even if you're a higher level person. Alright. That's fine. I still, because I mentioned to that person, I'm still going to kind of take a look and see next time it pops up. But maybe they just didn't spawn in for me. And that is a possibility. I'll try next time. See if they pop up. Or I might just try on my own. All right, what's next here? What is next? Let's keep on going. Complete an event 1. So I made a video probably about 2.5 months ago. Complete an event for newbies. Now, I did that there just to kind to entice the newer folks who are playing the game who don't understand events to watch the video. But you can do those events even if you're a, an experienced player to the game, okay? So the vast majority of those events that I did in that video is maybe like an hour and 6 minutes or so. We did quite a few events. And the vast majority of those events, I was on a private server and I spawned in myself. I went to those events. Everything's timestamped, so you can check out that video if you like. Now, we do have Manhunt here, so let's go ahead and do that. We got go to Grafton Dam. Hopefully, we have some time left to complete it. We'll see when we get there. Yeah, okay, good stuff. 27 minutes or so. So this one here, for me, pops up quite a bit. Okay, and this one here is fairly easy as well. Let's go ahead. And if you're a lower level player, if you're doing this one, It's you can just take your time. It's very easy. I remember doing it when I was very low level. Lock and load, Jim. You can hear Mad Dog Malone up there. Let's grab some stuff while we're here. Yeah, quite a bit of stuff on him there. Yeah, you're right, it is. You're right, it is. You're not wrong with that. All right. So let's say you're a brand spanking new player. Now I have the keys to Grafton Dam, okay? But not everyone will have the keys to Grafton Dam. And you're wondering, hey, how do I get in there, Jim? So what you do is you can make your way around the building. It doesn't matter which way you go. You can go that way or you can go this way. Just make your way to the other corner of the building here. And there'll be another door here that requires a key. Now, once when you have the key and you keep it on your person, it doesn't weigh anything. Okay, just keep it on you. That way you can open up every time. You just drop down here. And you go in here. Now, most times when you come in here, this little door's hatch will be closed. Okay, just like that. Then all you do is you just open it up. All right, let's lock and load here. We got Mad Dog Malone upstairs there. Let's go through this mess. Still in caution. I see Mad Dog Malone, seeing how he is. He's right over there. Now, if you're looking for the key... Oh, how you doing? Got this weapon so fast. Let's get him while we're here. And all you gotta do is just gotta subdue him like that. Like he doesn't actually get killed. You just subdue him, and once when you do that, you'll see the little prison marshal kind of grab a hold of him, and you'll see this little see this corpse here. This corpse right here. This corpse will have the Grafton Dam keys on him. And once when you have the Grafton Dam keys, you'll be able to get in here. And I like to come here quite a bit because it's got a lot of good stuff here. Got a lot of some bubble heads here that'll pop up and some goodies. And Grafton Dam's pretty good. And that's how you can get your own Grafton Dam keys at the same time. All right? And we're done that event. Just like that. So all we got to do is just subdue him. Once you have the key, you can actually make your way up to that door. And usually, and I would say 80% of the time, Mad Dog Maloney's up on the second level. So once when you're up there, if you see him, just shoot him in the head a couple times, and he's he's subdued. Done. Just like that. Okay? So there we go. We got here. Oh, nice. Take those. Let's see what's next. All right. Let's go ahead. Destroy Robot 10. Take a camera picture of an Eyebot 1. Okay, so great spot for robots and Eyebots is right here in good old Clarksburg, right next to my camp, my active camp right now. So let's pop over here. And there's other spots as well where you'll find robots and Eyebots. I'm just going to pick this place here just because we can, it's like a one-stop shop for those two dailies. Now, good old Clarksburg there, in case you guys didn't know, the lower section will be full of ghouls, okay? And the upper section will be full of robots like Protectrons. There'll be some Mr. Handys up here. And there'll be also some Eyebots. Let's go ahead. We're going to pop up here. Now, we're going to, because we did this the last time, and it was a huge fail. If you guys can remember, I think it was like a week or two ago. It was a huge fail. And because for some reason, most robots, when you destroy them, it just becomes like a little pile of rubble. But you can go back to them. But for some reason, the Eyebots, they disappear. They don't turn into rubble. So what we're actually going to do first, okay, is we're actually going to take a camera picture of an Eyebot 1. We're going to try to do that first before we complete destroy robot 10. Okay. So camera picture of an Eyebot, it has to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, and of course the Eyebot can either be floating around or it can be destroyed. Doesn't matter. Okay. So let's go do this here. Now there's usually an Eyebot in this building, and we're gonna see. Yeah, there's right there.
Approach.
Just right there, just like that.
Identify yourself. Law-abiding
Okay.
citizens will not
So here's our
harmed.
Eyebot right here. Grab the steel scrap from still in caution. So again,
False alarm.
I would say 99% of the time that Eyebot is there.
It's
And
right
if he's
there.
not there, there is another Eyebot that is usually around as well, but he's floating around the town. We'll see him here very soon. Now we're in danger. I think he's downstairs. Let's go ahead. If you try to take a camera picture, as it says, if you try using photo mode like this, it's not going to work. Okay? You have to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, which is under the weapon section. Now the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, let's switch this back so we can take care of this cat here. Now the Pro Snap Deluxe camera here, I've had for a long time, okay? And so I have a couple older videos. They're a little rough because I'm using my old equipment, but it's still valid. It still goes through the paces of how you can get your own Pro Snap Deluxe camera, okay? And you can just follow those videos that I made, and you can get your own. All right, so now that we have our Pro Snap Deluxe camera, whatever you're taking a camera picture of, you have to make sure whatever it is for a daily challenge or even like a daily quest, you have to make sure whatever you're taking a camera picture of, it says the description in the top right-hand corner of the screen. So you see how it says Eyebot and then Protectron? Let's move the camera away. So it just says Protectron now, and the Eyebot's gone. You have to make sure the Eyebot, or whatever it is for these daily, weekly challenges, has the description. In the top right-hand corner of the screen, there we go. Take a camera picture of an Eyebot, 1 for 1, done. Okay, and now that we did that, we can continue on to destroy robot. Get the rest of the 7. As we destroyed a couple of them right here. Don't forget your goodies off these guys. Let's lock and load. There's our Mr. Handy. Get him in the old thruster. Thruster or combat inhibitor. There's our other Eyebot that's there, see? Pretty good. You'll find a couple of the Eyebots up here. All right, let's head into this building right here. Should be at least one robot in here. Oh, he's... oh, there's another Eyebot. Nice, beautiful. And there's this guy here. He's a Protectron Watcher, so he looks like a Robo-Brain, but he's not. He's still considered a Protectron. And I think that's it for up here, yeah. I thought there was one downstairs as well, but I could be wrong. We're in danger. We are in danger. We've been had. Alright, let's pop up here. Oh, another Eyebot. Nice. Nice. And of course, now another thing I want to mention, I maybe did about a month and a half ago. I tried to use Destroy Robot, and you know the vertibirds that you'll come across once in a while, like the 3 vertibirds, and then the little one there that's holding the cargo. They are considered robots as well. Okay, and turrets. Turrets are controlled robots as well. So those are good examples of robots that you wouldn't think are robots, but they are. Turrets, those vertibirds, okay? Just in case you're having a hard time. There we go. Destroy robot 10 for 10, done. There's usually a couple more. There's usually a couple more up on the rooftops, okay? And then we'll have a building just up there. And usually there's about 2 of them that are up there. Usually there's another Eyebot that's sitting up there as well, okay? Now, if you are lower level, okay, and you can't make your way up here to Clarksburg, okay? Right down here, Charleston Train Yard, we'll have some Liberators down here. I don't know if you'll find 10. It'll be close. It'll be close. And you can find some Liberators down here as well. Okay. Just give you guys some ideas, right? What's next? All right, we just got one more next. Build a floor wall decoration in a workshop or camp. So we can go ahead and claim any old workshop on the map, because of course in order to build in a workshop you have to claim it first, or you can just build it at your camp. Let's go ahead. My camp's just down the road. Let's go ahead and do that. If we get there at some point today. There we go. Okay, we're here at my camp. Of course, you can go ahead and choose the workshop way if you so wish, but we're going to do it at my camp. Now, some people like to wait to add to their camp for these particular daily, weekly challenges, and you can do that. Nothing wrong with that, right? That's how some people add to their camp, and they wait for these daily challenges to pop up. But you don't have to do that, right? Even if you're happy with your camp, you can still do these daily, weekly challenges, and then you just scrap it. Okay, then that's what I do the majority of the time. So build a floor or wall decoration. Let's go ahead, go to our build menu here. All right, and most times I like to kind of go for floor decorations anyway. The reason why I go for floor decorations is because I usually kind of go for mats and rugs. You can choose to build whatever you want. But if you don't plan on keeping it, like myself, I like to choose mats and rugs because they cost only cloth or rubber. And usually cloth and rubber are something that most people will have a lot of, okay? And you won't miss it. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to... And usually mats and rugs is something that you learn very early on in the game, okay? Let's go ahead. That's done. Now you can choose to keep what you build, of course. I just scrap it. You get a little bit of it back, but that's why I kind of choose mats and rugs, right? Or you can add to your camp, whatever you want to do, as long as it's a floor and wall decoration. And I think we're done. I think we're done, guys. What do you guys think? We are. Good stuff. Usually we start off at our camp, but I wanted to kind of show you a good spot for a holotape, just in case it doesn't pop up for you. And how we kill the glowing creature at our camp. It would happen to be a glowing mole rat, of course. That's how the life works, right? So there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Starwind 138. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.